Good morning, children. Good morning, Anadeep. Good morning. All of you, very good morning. Good morning. Purnachandra, good morning. Shreya Bhatt, Shavya, Shashank Hegde, Adant, good morning. Satvik, Rachita, good morning. Tanvi Bhatt, good morning. Vaishnavi, good morning. Hey, everyone, very good morning. Vidya Chen, good morning. Rishi, good morning. Okay, welcome back to the class. So, in the last class, we have already discussed about chemical equation, chemical reaction, chemical equation, how to write chemical equations. So after that, we'll move to the balancing of chemical equation. Balancing of chemical equation. So see balancing before balancing. So we'll do some more examples how to write chemical equation. So last class already we have seen some equation, how to write the equation. In this class, we'll see some equation, then move forward. These are reactions and equation. Magnesium reacts with nitrogen. Write the chemical reaction for this. Magnesium reacts with nitrogen. Magnesium reacts with nitrogen. Write the equation. Anybody? Anybody wrote this equation? Okay. Okay, Anant. Yeah, good. Danya. Yeah, right. So we'll say that equation. Say magnesium Mg plus nitrogen N2. So diatomic molecules. So magnesium is valence is +2. This nitrogen is -3. So it becomes Mg3 N2 N2. So crisscross method you have to apply over here. So get this answer. So to write the equations. I hope it is clear. One more. silicon dioxide reacts with silver nitrate reacts with sodium chloride. Silver nitrate reacts with sodium chloride. Silver nitrate reacts with sodium chloride. Let this. Fifty children admitted to the class. So 50 children are attended to the class today. AgNO3 plus NaCl gives AgCl plus NaNO3. Right? Pranav Agde, Anaduk. Yeah, you are right. Vishnavi, silver chloride, sodium nitrate. Okay. Write the equation. To write the equation, you need to memorize the valences. Silver. Silver is Ag plus 1. Nitrate NO3 minus 1. So it becomes what? AgNO3 plus what? Sodium chloride. Sodium means Na plus 1 Cl minus 1. So it becomes NaCl. So you get. So here silver reacts with chlorine. I told you why. This is a cation and this is an anion. Cation reacts with anion to form AgCl because both the valency is 1 minus chlorine valency is minus 1 and silver minus plus 1. So it becomes AgCl plus Na. Sodium is plus 1. So this is minus 1. So it becomes NaNO3. So write down those who are not written this, write down this. Aluminum reacts with water. Aluminum reacts with water. Write the equation for this. So I hope you understood this. Is it visible? I hope it is visible to you. So the reaction of silver nitrate with the sodium chloride. I hope it is visible to you. Okay. Yeah, write down this. Those are not written the equations. This is the way we'll write the equations. So aluminum reacts with water. Aluminum reacts with water. So write the equation for this. Yeah, write the equation for this. Yeah, Pranav Hegde, very good. Anant, very good. So right now, AL plus water is 2O. So here I told you some of the tricks we have to use. Aluminum, see, I told you oxygen orbit. So every element want to react with the oxygen. So what happens? Here aluminum reacts with oxygen to form Al plus 3 O minus 2. It gives Al2 O3. So Al2 O3 should be written. And what is remaining? Hydrogen will be remaining. So hydrogen is the diatomic molecule. It is present in gaseous state. H2 is liberated. Yeah, many of you have written this equation. Aditya Hegde, it is H2, not H. H2 it is. Hydrogen gas will be liberated. So this is how to write the chemical equations. So one more I write like aluminum chloride reacts with potassium. Write this reaction. Aluminum chloride Al plus 3 Cl minus 1. So it becomes Al Cl3 KlCl3 plus potassium K. So here also you just use the tricks. This is cation, this is also cation. So it reacts with this one. What happens? When potassium reacts with chlorine, potassium K plus 1, Cl minus 1 becomes KCl. KCl both get cancelled. So write KCl. KCl plus what is remaining? Aluminum will be remaining. Separative, right? So this is how can be written. Is it clear? Shravya Hegde did not. So KCl plus Al. So it's a monoatomic element. Aluminum is a monoatomic element. So you cannot write Al3. Cannot write Al3. Correct yourself. So if you have any doubt regarding writing the chemical equations, please ask now. Okay. So any doubt in writing equations? Okay. So we'll see the next concept of the lesson. Very important. This helps to this is helpful for the other two chemistry chapters also. So now we are moving to the balancing of chemical equation. Balancing of chemical equation. Balancing of chemical equation. Aditya.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me law of conservation of mass? Law of conservation of mass.
Mass can neither be created nor destroyed.
Okay, thank you. Okay, very good. Kushi Naik. Kushi Naik. Kushi Naik. Please, can you tell me the law of conservation of mass? State law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass. Somebody has answered in chat box. Yeah, Anudeep Hegde. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. Mass of product must be equal mass of reactant. Okay. Okay. Bhumika. So the mass of conservation of energy. So in a chemical reaction, see we write chemical equation. In a chemical reaction, the mass cannot be created or be destroyed. The mass remains same. Whatever the mass we have taken in the reactant side, and it will be equal. It will be equal. Actually, last year we have seen that. So about molecular mass when we are studying in the during the Dalton atomic theory that we have learned it. So why we have to balance the equation? We write certain equation. We write one equation here. Al2O3 react with potassium. It becomes K2O plus Al. This reaction is done. So this equation is called skeletal equation. Skeletal equation. Skeletal equation we call it as. We'll write one more. Zn plus HCl reacts with ZnCl2 plus H2. So this is also unbalanced equation. Balancing means what? So balancing means what? It is a process. It is a process of equalizing the number of atoms present in the reactant side to the product side. Product side. Equalizing. We are writing the equations. So equation. So here Zn, how many is there? One is there. Here one is there. This is okay. Hydrogen, how much is there? Here hydrogen one is there. Here two is there. Here chlorine here. How many? One is there. Here two is there. So it is a unbalanced equation. So it is not balanced. So number how many is there? How many atoms of zinc are there here? Similar should be here. Understood? According to the law of conservation of mass, the elements present in the reactant side should be present in the equation side, product side, and the mass should be also equal. Mass should be equal. There is no equalizing the number of atoms or element in reactant side and product side is called balancing equation. Very good. So like this, see, so without the equation which is not balanced, the equation which is not balanced are called skeletal equation. These two are skeletal equation. Skeletal equation means the chemical equations which are not balanced, they are called skeletal equation. So skeletal equation cannot be kept like that. We should balance it. We should balance it. That we will see how to balance the equation. So write down this definition. I hope you have written the definition. So we balance this. Here. So you have to write. So many of you know to balance the equation because in the old syllabus in 8th you have learned already. See how to balance equation. You have to write it. See, this is the left hand side. This is right hand side. So you have to write Al. How many are there? Al2 is there. See, Al how many atoms are? 2 are there. Oxygen how many are there? You have to write that. 3 are there. Potassium how many are there? 1 is there. Similar way, write here also. Potassium how many are there? 2 are there. Oxygen how many are there? 1 here. Aluminum 1. Cl. Aluminum here it is 2. Here it is 1. Here it is aluminum 1. Here it is aluminum 2. So write 2 over here. So aluminum is balanced with things like aluminum is balanced. Next. So oxygen is 1 over here, but oxygen is here. How many are there? Oxygen here it is 3. Here. Here oxygen is only 1. So you have to make it 3. So you have to multiply it by 3 over here. When you multiply by 3, so here whole compound will change its number of atoms. Whole compound will change its number of atoms. Here, potassium, 3 2s are, how much? Potassium becomes 6. Potassium becomes 6. So oxygen remains here. Oxygen remains. See, 1 it was. So here nothing is there means 1. 3 1s are. So oxygen becomes 3. Oxygen is balanced. Oxygen is balanced both sides. Both sides it is balanced. So next potassium. Potassium how many are there? Here only 1 potassium. But potassium here it is 6. Here aluminum is also balanced. You have to balance the potassium. Potassium in the right hand side it is 1. Here it is potassium is 6. So we multiply by 6 over here. And it is now balanced. See here. It is balanced. How many atoms are there? Potassium here 6. So 3, 9, and 11. 11 atoms are there. Here also. And 11 atoms are there. So both are equalized. See, this is how to balance the chemical equation. So some of you, Shravi has written equation, Shreya, but all of you send the equation. All of you, everyone. Let us see how many of you understood how to balance the equation. Very simple. This is called trial and error method. Trial and error method. Say by writing 3 over here, so potassium becomes 6. We have just increased over here. This is a trial and error method. Complete reaction, balance the equation and send it. Yeah, send it, children. Pradabhat, okay. Okay. Aditya, okay, good. Kritika, good. Shreya Bhatt, good. This is how to balance the equation. I told you why we have to balance the equation. According to the law of conservation of mass, we have to balance the equation. Calcium carbonate breaks into calcium oxide plus AO2. So already, so is it a skeletal equation? No. So see here, let us see how many are there here. Calcium is 1, carbon is 1, oxygen is 3. Here calcium is 1, oxygen is carbon is 1, oxygen is 3. So take this 5. 5. So no need of balancing this equation. No need of balancing this equation. Yeah, Anudeep agreed. Already it is balanced. Already it is balanced. See, this is no need of equation. It's already balanced equation. So you can just calculate the mass of this. So just calculate the mass of calcium carbonate, molecular mass. Who will do it? Calcium carbonate mass. So one atom, calcium is having one atom in this formula unit. Calcium, one atom of calcium is there. That's why the atomic mass of calcium is 40 plus carbon 1 is that 12 plus oxygen. 3 oxygen atoms are there, means 1 oxygen. Atomic mass of 1 oxygen is how much? 16. 16 3s are 48. Yeah, 48. How much it comes? 100 grams. Similar way, calculate the mass. Calculate mass of calcium oxide. Calcium oxide. Calcium is 40 plus oxygen is 16. How much? 56. Similarly, carbon dioxide. Calculate mass of carbon dioxide. Mass of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. How much? Carbon is 12 plus 16 to the 32. So 44. 44. Let's see here. This total molecular mass of calcium carbonate 100 gram. So it also should be 100 grams only. See, 56. 56 over here because mass of calcium oxide is 56 and mass of carbon dioxide is 44. So it comes around 100 grams is equal to, so it also comes 100. See, according to the law of conservation of mass cannot be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. So with this we can prove the law. Last year we have learned this already. So any doubt? Because of this, we have to balance the equation. Any doubt, my dear children? If you have any doubt, please let me know now. No doubt, sir. Okay. So I'll be uploading this video in the YouTube channel. So you can just watch the video over there. If you have any doubt, previous year video also is available in the YouTube channel. So you just go through that. If you have any doubt, you can ask. So take 10 minutes break. I'll come back. Take 10 minutes break. I'll come back. Thank you, children.